apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack move. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta,
yeah, I smoke that dang. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come sign me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
Roll Tide, come on in. Roll Tide, come on in. Yeah, we here again, man. Back at it. Welcome to another show, another live. It's Roll Tide Day. I repeat, it's Roll Tide Day. Got a few topics to get into. Make sure you lock in with me. Once again, you come in the chat. Make sure you like the chat up. Takes less than 1 second, man. Make sure you like the chat up, homie. I repeat, support the grind, support the channel. Let's get it, man. Bama ball today. We talking Bama ball today. Hey, believe it or not, man. Believe it or not, man. Right? Spring ball is right around the corner. I repeat, spring ball is right around the corner. A-Day game. That's the big topic today. The A-Day game. Allegedly, that's coming back, which I don't like that at all. Yeah, I don't like them bringing the actual A-Day game back. I understand it's free. I understand the fans come, all this, all that. Meet the players, have one big kumbaya. But I've talked about it in numerous videos, dog. A-game, the A-Day game, no. I don't like it at all, bro. Really, I was happy when they took it away. I could care less about how a fan or the fans feel, because at the end of the day, bro, guess what? The fans ain't gonna be there if a major player goes down in the A-Day game to show off a little bit, to show what you got. Now you want to do a scrimmage, a light scrimmage, boom, whatever. You know, I understand it's always a possibility of injuries no matter what. Regular game, spring ball, regular practice, boom. But a game simply just to satisfy the fans? No, I'm not too concerned with that. I'm thinking more about the players and who's healthy first snap of the regular season. The real season begins. Do we have all the players on the field? Shout out my dog Delton in the building, man. Get it. Let's get it, dog. A game. Yeah, the A game, Delton. I'm not a fan of it anymore. I think at this point it's unnecessary. Why bring it back? You didn't have it last year. Boom. Why is it so necessary to bring that game back? You know who you have. You know the personnel you have. They're going to scrimmage enough during spring ball, man. Spring camp, 2-a-days, all that. Fourth quarter program. Boom. What do you need to really see out of your players? It is simply done for the fans at this point. Yeah, the fans love to see and watch a game. See which players coming up, freshman, sophomore. I understand you see how the team looks. You want to see how the teams look? Hey, go to the damn games, bro. Go to practice. Go to the open practices, homie. Open workouts, whatever. You know what I mean? Early. That's just how I feel about the whole situation around yonder. There's no need to risk injury to one of your players. Backup, starter, whatever. I repeat, it's no need to risk injury from one of your best players. You know, it's very important that Batman is healthy the beginning of the season. I was very satiated when they took that damn A game away. Yeah, when they took that A-Day game away, I was not mad at all. A bunch of fans crying, oh, it's not fair. That's not right. That's tradition. So what, man? So what? Sometimes you need to shake tradition up, huh? Yeah. Sometimes you need to change tradition, huh? Yeah. The A-Day game is not beneficial, in my opinion, to the Bama players. And I know some Bama fans talking about, oh, Georgia has an A-Day game this year. Georgia has a spring game this year. So what? Let Georgia be Georgia. Let Georgia do them, right? We ain't got to follow Georgia's lead, right? We are the standard. We are Bama. We beat Georgia at home. Fuck them. We set the standard around this bitch. You hear me? Heavy. Just because Georgia jump off a roof, Bama going to jump off a roof. So I'm glad. Now they bring it. I'm gonna get into the article. They break down the dates of the whole A-Day festivities, huh? That word festivities alone, huh, means what? Please the fans, pleasing to the fans, homie. And I understand that. I understand all that tradition, it's a vibe, all that. But what matters more? Yeah, I ask you, what matters more? Your fans being satisfied or your players being healthy first snap of the season? Yeah. So all this A-Day game, this and A-Day game that, bring it back, this and that. No. I hope they do not bring that game back. Now you want to go watch the practice, that's enough. You want to go watch the 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s, whatever, boom, bro. You hear me? Heavy. That's enough. You want to learn your team, see your team, take pictures, all that type shit. Cool. Go do that at practice. Right? That's why they got a whole A-Day event. Go handle your business, that Bama business. But a full A-Day game, homie, for what? Huh? Yeah. The key, the goal is to stay healthy, period. Oh, the goal isn't to just satiate the fans and have them happy, make them feel happy during the spring, during spring ball, because they there. Oh, because it's a free game. Forget that. If you a fan, you a fan. Point blank, period, bottom line. Ain't no way around it, homie. Yeah. So no to the A-Day game. I repeat, no to the A-Day game. For me, it's just too much. Unnecessary risk that don't have to be taken at the end of the day. I repeat it again, unnecessary risk that don't have to be taken at the end of the day. Let's hop into the article real quick, man. Boom. The whole A-Day thing is fine and dandy. Okay, it sounds good. It looks good. It's fun for the fans. Yeah, yip de doo, whoop de doo. Here we go. Here we go again. Another A-Day game. We're bringing tradition back. No, no, bro. Hell to the no, no, no. I could give a damn about an A-Day game being played. You hear me? Heavy. Roll Tide. I'm thinking about the health of the players, right? Right. Yeah, man. Unnecessary reps and snaps will not be beneficial to Bama at the end of the day, period. Here we go, man. Boom. Alabama football announces date, time for 2026 A-Day. Make your calendars, mark your calendars, I mean, Alabama fans. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Head coach Kalen DeBoer announced on Wednesday that the Golden Flake A-Day will take place on Saturday, April 11th at 1 p.m. Central at Bryant Denny Stadium. Wow, man. Wow. There was no mention of a game in the release from Alabama athletics, only a scrimmage. See, I'm cool with that, bro. I'm actually cool with that. You don't need a whole game, a big fourth quarter game. Make it all long and drawn out. No, man. Give them a short scrimmage. If they ass want to be entertained, bet. Give their ass a short ass scrimmage, homie. Yeah. K Dog don't need to feel forced or feel like he's forced to have A-Day game round yonder because the fans want it. Have you a little scrimmage, a little nice run, and that's it. That's it. They like it or not. Take it or leave it, baby. I repeat, take it or leave it. Yeah. You hear me heavy? Bitch, yeah. Enough of this. Oh, please the fans, please the fans. How many fans turned their back on Bama, on y'all, K Dog, when they thought the season was over? When y'all got smacked by Indiana? How many fans turned their back on you? And you want to tell me now you want to do something for the fans because they want to see it? They want it brought back? Give them a light scrimmage, homie. I repeat, a light scrimmage, and that will suffice. Anything else, homie, is too damn much. Period. No cap. The hell going on around here? But exactly what fans will see during the final of 15 spring practices remains to be seen. It could be a game, as was typically the case in years past, but not in 25, or an open practice like we saw last year. It's nothing wrong with the open practice. You did it last year, do it again. What has changed so drastically, homie, where they feel forced to have an A-Day game? And it doesn't even make sense. Come on, bro. Heavy. Acting like the fans, oh, the fans matter, the fans matter. All right, cool. But what matters the most, being healthy or your damn fans in the stadium at a free game? Come on, bro. Spring games are returning to college football after most teams elected to eliminate the open scrimmage to fans last spring. The moves were because of the spring transfer portal window, which no longer exists. The board also cited injuries as a reason Alabama didn't have a traditional 8-day game in 25. Boom, right there. Spotlight, green light. You know what I mean, homie? Yeah. Buzzer goes off, homie. Yeah, ring the bell, ring the damn bell. He said it right there, hit it on the head with a hammer. The biggest reason why, injuries, the risk of injuries. So if K Dog knows it, go with it then, homie. Don't second guess nothing. The health of the team is likely to impact his decision again. From the Alabama Athletics release on Wednesday morning, while additional details surrounding A Day will be announced at a later date, attendees should note that some modifications will be made relative to upgraded experiences. Activations outside the stadium, concessions, and premium seating due to preparations for the concert on Saturday, April 18th. I mean, concert, homie. Who walking, who performing? I repeat, man, who walking, who performing around that bitch. The annual Walk of Fame ceremony at Denny Chimes, honoring the 2025 captains, will still take place prior to the scrimmage, as will the Walk of Champions. The Crimson Tide's team captains, Parker Brailsford, Tim Keenan, Deontay Lawson, and Ty Simpson, all moved on after the 2025 season concluded, but will be honored on April 11th. And shout out Brailsford, shout out Keenan, homie, Deontay Lawson, shout out Law, and Ty Simpson as well. Especially Ty Simpson, bro, for just staying true and real and loyal to Bama, the Bama brand, and Bama standard. That goes a long way in all of the above: recruiting, winning, team morale, confidence, all that, bro. Standard, the logo, etc., 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 homie. Yeah. He was faithful, he was loyal to Bama. He had a great appreciation for Bama, man. Yeah. All move or boom right there, pour. Alabama's 2026 spring practice will feature a new look Crimson Tide team. 40 players either ran out of eligibility or entered the NFL draft. I repeat, 40 players either ran out of eligibility or entered the NFL draft or transfer portal, while 35 new players committed to Alabama both before and after the season. Shout out Mean Green, Terrence Green, heavy. That includes freshmen and transfers. UA held on to some key players this offseason, including quarterbacks Austin Mack and Keelan Russell, heavy, who will compete for the Tide starting quarterback role left vacant by Simpson. Alabama will kick off its 2026 spring schedule with practice number 1 in early March. So, like I say, bro, right around the damn corner. Oh, yeah. So college football, yeah, it's gone, done, over with, but technically it's right back in the action, right back in the mix. You hear me? Heavy. That's the thing about college sports. They don't have as long as a layoff, like the NFL teams, NBA teams, all that. Period, man. Yeah. And that's pretty much it for the A-Day. So let me know in the comments, bro. Let me know in the chat. How do you feel about the A-Day game? Do you want it back? Do you like it? Do you respect it? If you're a Bama fan, let me know in the chat. How do you feel about the A-Day game for real? Do you think it's important? Do you think it's much needed? Let me know, bro. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about it. Vikings news today in the building. SKOL, baby. Right? Even though today is a roll tide day, but SKOL definitely all day, all night. SKOL tide, baby. Yeah, you hear me? Heavy. Yeah, man. But Alabama, yeah, K Dog shouldn't feel forced or feel pressured at all to have the A-Day game, to actually play a real game. They get enough from being there at practices, watching players perform in practice. And like I say, if they're not satisfied by that, well, get them going. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I mean, shit. It's just what it is, man. Yeah. Ain't no way around it. Give me 1 second, man. Then when you talk about the defensive side of the ball for Bama, I think the defensive side will be the strong point this year. I mean, it's just it pretty much adds up that way once again. You talk about the players coming back, players returning, players who could have went pro but remained. And I'm gonna get into the whole NFL combine and talk about the Bama players who were invited. But we're simply talking defense and Bama defense, secondary especially. We're talking about potentially one of the best defensive units in the game. I'm not just saying that because it's Bama. I'm talking about real experience. Yeah, guys who played last year, whether freshman or sophomore, juniors, whatever. Even guys who came in through the portal. Right? We got experience on the defensive side of the ball. So I'm very excited. I repeat, very excited at how this defense will look overall. But I want to check out the grades or the so-called grades that the so-called analysts and experts and beat writers and college football heads are giving Alabama, and just with the transfer portal moves. Alabama football transfer portal defensive grades. Did the Tide improve? Well, just look from the outside looking in, really paying attention, right, and observing the whole transfer portal scene. I definitely believe the Tide improved. We talk about big names and much needed commits that they gained through the portal. Always speak about Mean Green, Terrence Green from Oregon. We talk about the linebacker from Virginia Tech. We talk about the safety from Mercer. We talk about the old lineman from Mississippi State. Got one from Cal Poly, the other one Brooks from Texas. He can keep his nose clean and head straight and head right on the right path. Big dude, 6'7", 300 plus pounds. We talk about a new offensive line coach, all that. Both sides of the ball, for real, if we're talking actual facts, both sides of the ball, Bama has improved. And that's a great sign, definitely a positive for Bama. So shout out K-Dog once again. Then you mix up in there, sprinkle on top somewhat. We talk recruiting, baby, real, true, per recruiting. The great job that DeBoer has done, that K-Dog and his staff has done. And they remain elite. They remain elite. They bring in big names in once again. Boom. Big names in once again, homie. Yeah. Bringing all these big names in all at once. Once again, they have the chance to finish number one in recruiting, if you may not know, in 2027. This year, 26. Where did they fall in between the lines at? They were ranked number 5 in recruiting this year, homie. Heavy, which goes a long way because if you remember, I know I say it a lot, but you got to put some respect on K-Dog's name. For some fans and media, that was the biggest question and biggest issue about him. Oh, Kalen DeBoer, he can't hit the South. He can never hit the South. Well, he basically made those people eat their damn words. I repeat, he made them eat their damn words, homie. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Not only has he recruited very well in the South, he's also taken the Nick Saban route. Recruiting heavy, I mean real heavy in state. Bama boys, where a lot of talent is. And we saw Saban do the same thing. You can really just locate in the South. Locate in the South from the eye test or simply word of mouth. When it comes to high school football in the South, right? Guess what? Word travels fast. Even in the middle school Pop Warner realms, homie. When it comes to prime time ball, which players are the best? Oh, start scouting him early, homie. 8th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, boom. Bama on him. Ole Miss on him. You know, Ole Miss gonna throw some tampering in there. You know what I mean? Rocking and rolling with them, huh? Yeah. You know, them Ole Miss boys play dirty. Allegedly, allegedly. Throw that allegedly around yonder. Well, matter of fact, I ain't gotta throw it in there either, because Dabo Swinney pretty much exposed everything. So it's all out in front now. Yeah, Dabo Swinney did that, huh? Handle that real business. Shout out Dabo Swinney, man. Yeah, you know, heavy, straight up, man. No cap. But if we want to question it, or if you have any questions about the job Bama did in the portal and recruiting, all that, the players returning as well, come on, bro. What question do you really have? The biggest concern would be, can they develop these players and have them ready for real? Have them 1,000% prepared? That's the biggest question right now. Development, development, development. But I'm very excited about the Adrian Clem hiring, an NFL veteran, an experienced NFL player in the building, in the room. Hopefully, he coaches with a certain tenacity, certain aggression, and it permeates through his players and through the O line room. Because one thing Alabama was lacking that we're not used to is what, bro? Physicality, my boy, heavy. That dog in him, my boy, heavy. And I'm not saying it's not in him, but it may take Adrian Clem to bring it out of those big boys up front. Because you know the Saban days, prime especially, homie, them boys came out, shirts out, stomach out, maulers, bruh, maulers, moving bodies every damn snap, no cap. We never seen the soft trenches, man. A weak trenches, man, when you coordinate physicality, man, where you can't get nothing in the run game. Never seen that, bruh. Not never. So a lot must be repaired. But the job Bama has done, I'm real proud of K Dog and them boys. Real proud of the work them boys have put in. So let's go ahead and dive into it. It's something to get familiar with players. It's more personal. Real talk, dog. Real talk. Roll Tide, baby. My dog Delt in the building. What up, homie? Let's get it. Roll Tide. Straight up. One more again, man. Definitely feels different, though. More personal level, like really understanding the talent, just the names in the building, doing the research and all that, man. You know, heavy. Let's get into it. Now, of course, we got to talk about roster turnover. That is a real thing now in this realm of college football. A revolving door, damn near. Players coming in, homie. Players coming out, huh? Yeah. Every time, every year. So they took away, right? They took away the whole spring portal. And I'm so glad they did that, because that's a whole nother can of worms Bama would have had to deal with. Right? Right. Heavy, man. Yeah. I mean, it's enough to worry about after the season. Your players hitting the portal, then all main, boom, springtime come, your players hitting the portal. But now you don't got to worry about that topic. The roster is pretty much set, homie. Yeah, you know, pretty much set for this year coming up at least. So that's definitely a plus, and I'm glad they changed that scenario anyway. And as we all know, the transfer portal, the NIL, the whole college system right now needs to be revamped quickly and swiftly. Roster turnover, portal movement, and internal development shaped Alabama's defense heading into the new season. The Crimson Tide lost veteran leadership and production at key spots, particularly along the defensive front and at inside linebacker. Alabama countered with targeted portal additions and a strong belief in younger players ready for expanded roles. And that's a big must. We got Yanze Pierre coming back. I've talked to y'all about London Simmons before. Number 90, I feel like he's going to be a real dog. Then you mix him in with Terrence Green coming in from the portal. Like I say, these trenches could be dominant both sides. It's all about scheme and are these coaches putting these players in the best position to win and reach their maximum potential. But as far as talent, once again, another year, another SEC year. We can bang with any team in the nation. I repeat, Bama can bang with and beat any team in the nation. Yeah, I stand on that 10 toes down, bro. You hear me? Heavy all day, every day. Roll Tide. hmm Alabama, okay, when we said that, the secondary returns as one of the nation's most talented and experienced units, giving the defense a clear strength to build around. Big facts, no cap. Your secondary is your strong point, man. Right? You have true pillars on that defense all around. Cornerback, boom. Safety position, boom. There's no reason the secondary should be a weak link, especially if coaching is on point. If Kane Walmack's teachings and his scheme is on point. Another year in the building, another year for these players being in Kane Walmack's system. The defense was elite last year. Needed improvements in certain areas, certain roster gaps. But at the end of the day, bro, this defense was a championship caliber defense. And I don't care what nobody talking about around yonder. Who say differently, let me add them. Roll Tide, man. Yeah. But the secondary is your strong point. And I'm pretty sure, Kane Walmack definitely knows that, homie. If he don't, he need to wake up and smell the damn coffee. If he don't, something's wrong with him. Yeah. So like they say right here, man, you build around your big dogs. You build around your best unit. Huh? Certain pieces, homie, you cannot replace. Dejon Lee, Brown, you got Hubbard coming back, Sab coming back, younger players as well in the mix, homie. You got Kirkpatrick, probably will be a backup, but he's very versatile, very physical. Yeah, you got Mincy in the building, returning. A lot of players coming to step up, man, for real. But this secondary should definitely be elite. hmm hmm even to the point where they can take a lot of pressure off of your trenches. Now the trenches are very important as well, and I believe Bama will be solidified in those. But at the end of the day, bro, it's a benefit to have elite cornerbacks who can shut shit down, safeties who can really cover. And like I said, you got two real experienced vets coming back at those positions, man. Very important positions, man, on the field. You hear me? Heavy. So Bama, man, hey, appreciate, homie. Don't take for granted the luxury, homie. Yeah. See what's up, man. The question becomes how quickly new contributors can replace departing production and whether this group can take a step forward in becoming one of the best units in the SEC. Wow. Grading Alabama's offensive rebuild. Frontline makeover. Hmm. The defensive front was certainly an area Alabama wanted to address, but perhaps didn't expect to target as heavily as it did. The loss of team captain Tim Keenan, who anchored the Tide in the middle, and bandit LT Overton due to exhausted eligibility was significant. And it was followed by four transfers: James Smith, Ohio State; Keon Keeley, Notre Dame; Kelby Collins, South Carolina; and Jordan Reynard, Ole Miss. The players who transferred accounted for 55 tackles and 7.5 sacks. I mean, nothing ridiculously crazy. Each had the potential to make a bigger impact than they did previously. But the bottom line was Alabama needed more production up front. Three of the four incoming transfers combined for 71 tackles and 3 sacks last season. That's a slight uptick, but the Tide also added veterans Devon Tompkins, very excited about him as well. Red shirt senior at a USC, homie. Yeah. Red shirt senior, meaning he brings more experience to the table, reps and snaps, all that. So that's definitely a plus. Kedrick Bingley Jones, 7th year. So you got a 7th year player. Believe he's out of Mississippi State. Just playing ball in the SEC for 7 years. Certain things he knows for sure. Yeah, knows for sure. You know, just the repetitions, the level of talent he's been going up against, and he's faced some injuries as well, homie. But if he can stay healthy and put it all together, he could definitely be a starter on this Bama defense or real heavy in the rotation. And Terrence Green, redshirt junior, very excited about Terrence Mean Green. Like I say, probably the biggest pickup. Yeah, the biggest pickup in the whole portal off season. Yeah, man. Just a big dude, like what he 6'6", 3 something pound, 330 plus, along with Caleb Smith, a 6'5", 270 pound redshirt freshman who still has 4 years of eligibility. Caleb Smith, another in-home Bama in-state guy. I believe he was at Washington. He didn't get no reps last year, so his body is still fresh. He is still learning the game. Still has 4 years of eligibility left. And like I say, bro, 6'5", 275. He gets on the right weight program and nutrition program. Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, it's no limit for that man there, man. Let's get it, man. Yeah. Roll Tide, homie. Yeah. Alabama added serious size inside with Bingley Jones and Green. Green, along with Thompson, ranked among the most sought after defensive linemen in the portal. And you understand why. After seeing his size, power, credentials, etc., you understand why, bro. Definitely, homie. Yeah. The Tide will carry 15 defensive linemen into fall camp, 3 more than last season. London Simmons, entering his sophomore year, has all SEC potential. The group looks capable of making a bigger impact than in recent seasons, though Keenan remains a tough loss to fully replace. And Keenan, shout out Tim Keenan. He was a vet, respect the vets on the team. He definitely put his work in, put his grind down. But Keenan, he can be replaced. He will be replaced. London Simmons, only a sophomore, man. I'm so excited about his potential and his future at Bama. I feel like these next 2 years for him could damn near be real dog season, bro, for real heavy. He should come back bigger, stronger. If your program on point, strength and conditioning program is on point, right? Right. Come back better. The game then slowed down for him. Mentally stronger on the field, homie. Yeah. Probably feels more comfortable, feels more confident at his position, where he really stands on his team, homie. So yeah, definitely expect big things for London Simmons. hmm Retention wins, depth questions. And we talk about retention. How many players? That's just it. That's simple. How many players can you really retain, man? Right? How many players can you keep in the damn building? you know? My boy Dre in the building. What up, Dre? That boy, wow. He say Bama killer. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Calm it down, my boy. Calm it way down, Dre. Shout out Dre in the building, man. He said Kangaroo Black, where you at? I want a bar fight. Oh man, he said Kangaroo Black, where you at? Yeah, we talk about retention and keeping players on a roster. That's very important and goes a long way. Roster building, roster chemistry, national championship team chemistry building. It's important to retain talent. And a very tough thing to do in this time of college football, bro. Period. Yeah. So let's go ahead and dive in. One of Alabama's biggest offseason wins was retaining Yanze Pierre. We know Yanze Pierre, a pure dog. I repeat, we know Yanze Pierre is a pure dog. I've said it numerous times. I feel like he can not only lead the SEC in sacks, well, not only will lead the SEC in sacks, but he has a real chance to be the to have the most sacks in college football this year. And I stand on that 10 toes down, homie. Yeah. After what I seen from here, after what I seen from him last year, the work he really put in, the way he get after that quarterback. Oh yeah, man, that is his special T. You hear me? Heavy. You know, this off season will go a long way as far as which trajectory his career will go in. But he's definitely he has first round pick written all over him. You know, I'm gonna even say he has top 10 pick written all over him. Yeah, bottom line, bro. Period. After Quay Russaw suffered an injury earlier in the year, Pierre stepped into a starting role and never gave it back, finishing with 8 sacks while consistently disrupting opposing backfields. He weighed NFL options and drew heavy behind the scenes interest from the other programs, offering significant NIL opportunities before deciding to return. And once again, shout out Yanze Pierre because he could have left for that bag. He could have went to the money, right? He could have went to the materials, right? He could have chased the material things. No, but he listened to his heart and rolled with his spirit, man. Yeah. Russaw later entered the portal and transferred to Ohio State in search of a larger role following Pierre's emergence. Alabama also lost Noah Carter to Georgia Tech after he fell behind rising sophomore Justin Hill on the depth chart. While the Tide would have welcomed both back, their departure was not particularly surprising. Hill certainly would have attracted a lot of attention if opting to test the market. Yeah, shout out Justin Hill. You expect a big season from him. He was a freshman last year, number 8. He's a sophomore. He got a lot of reps last year, gained a lot of experience, homie. Yeah. So expect big things from him as well. It will be a real per battle in that linebacker room. Really, all positions in general. QB position, O line position, especially. But that D line trenches area is very crucial for Alabama, baby. Oh, yeah. Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide full of pride. But it's a bunch of dogs up there ready to eat and ready to bite. So it's gonna be real per battles up front that line around yonder at Bama, homie. Not just the O line, but the D line as well. And I'm very excited to see it. Oh yeah, man, for real. What we got? What we got? Early March. Early March. Uh-huh. Let's get it, man. Let's really get it. We're gonna see who passed the test, who really read it, homie, and who the real dogs are. Yeah. Jamarian Latham is expected to receive a 7th year of eligibility after a neck injury sidelined him for most of the 25 season. He adds experience, depth, and familiarity with Kane Walmack's system. Alabama added only one pass rusher via the portal in Desmond Umeozulu from South Carolina. Boom, Umeozulu. Excited about him as well. Big things may be coming from him as well, homie. Yeah, a lot of high praise from players even from South Carolina. Nothing but great things to say about him. Athletic freak, specimen, long, fast, lanky, quick, first step, amazing. Let's get it, bro. Heavy, roll tide. He wasn't among the biggest portal names, but after playing behind second team All SEC edge Dylan Stewart, he sought a larger opportunity in his final season. He gives Alabama another experienced option off the edge. I mean, not only experienced option, right, but understands what's really going on. But he has real per talent as well. We know South Carolina, anything about South Carolina for some reason. I spoke about it on the last live as well, but for some reason, homie, you hear me heavy. They always seem to have crazy talent at the edge rusher position. So last year, homie, year before, boom. Somehow, some way, they always bring in top, or either they're just very good at developing high end pass rushers. Yeah. I mean, we seen it last year when Bama played them around yonder. They had dudes out there wreaking havoc, causing pain. Two of them, matter of fact, was balling early. So you got to tip your hat and give major props. I repeat, homie, major props to South Carolina and how they develop their outside edge rushers on a consistent basis as well. Yeah, on a consistent basis, man. You gotta respect it. Period. I ain't even gonna sit here and cap. I respect the way South Carolina develops their edge rushers. Now Bama too, but South Carolina really puts them out there, man. Really puts them out there, and they flash on tape, right? They really flash on tape every time, every game, every week, every Saturday, man. Yeah. So we're gonna see how they pan out again. But I'm gonna get into this little highlight tape or realm or clip from Yumio Zulu. It's hard now when other schools come with that bread. Hell yeah, Dre. Because they're gonna come with that bread, man. Yeah. That's why I say certain players still have integrity. Certain players still can't be bought. Certain players, their dream school still matters to them, homie. Yeah. So you gotta find them players who are loyal, where money doesn't just matter, homie. Money ain't the only factor, homie. Yeah. They got real dignity and integrity, and they want to play for this school for a reason. Because their spirit, their heart led them there since a young dude. Period, man. Bottom line. Yeah, money, yes, pay for play. Yes, somebody can come and poach your players, all that. But it's time to adapt. And K Dog is adapting very well. Yeah. I think I've seen this clip before here. Yeah, I think I've seen this clip before. Real crazy graphics, homie, crazy work. Oh yeah. That's just a simple glimpse of what he brings off the edge. I'm gonna run it back one more time. But a great pass rush. Like I say, you just look at this clip here. Very athletic, homie. Speed, speed demon. Um, long, tall, lengthy, and just simply per athletic, explosive as well. And you talk about another year being under his belt. Expect big things from this dude here, man. Yeah. Great play, man. Like I always talk about domino effects, domino effects of the game. You look at that clip there. You saw the domino effect. He applies pressure. Boom, interception. Great play, great work, great defense overall. So be very excited. I repeat, be very excited about this Bama defense and the additions they have added as well, homie. Yeah. We look at the linebacker position once again, even more. Opportunity knocks at inside linebacker. Alabama did not lose any inside linebackers to the portal, but it did lose most of its production due to exhausted eligibility, including Deontay Lawson, Justin Jefferson, and Nakai Hill Green. All them boys went pro. I wish them all the best. You hear me heavy. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide. Many expected the Tide to lean heavily on the portal to replace that trio. Yet Alabama added only one transfer in redshirt senior Caleb Woodson from Virginia Tech. Now, this says two things here around yonder. Bama will rely and believes in and has a lot of confidence in their younger players or their players, their linebackers per se, that are already on the roster. And that's definitely a plus because if your coaches believe in you, then that just elevates the player's game even more. So that means that linebacker room, what they got in that room in the building, they feel like they can really lean on it heavy and depend on them to play good ball. But bringing in Caleb Woodson is really just the icing on the cake, so to say, man. Caleb Woodson, I've talked about him before. If you ain't seen him, go check out his highlight tape. Played at Virginia Tech. Just go check the man out, man. Another speed demon, homie, 6'3", about 220, 225. He runs like a safety, but he plays the linebacker position. His ball skills are crazy. He gives you that. He gives you the ability to do different things. He can press the ball. He can definitely run sideline to sideline, right? But he can also what drop back in coverage, right? Versatile, homie. Yeah. So Caleb Woodson, a great pickup for Bama, and he gives you the experience side of things as well. But a very talented overall defense from this Bama squad. You hear me? Heavy, man. Yeah. Like I always say, the biggest thing it will come down to development, player coach relationships, right? Physicality, man, power, strength, all that. Yeah, bro, no way around it. It will come down to play calling as well. Woodson's production and leadership should put him in line for a starting role. Alabama also likely didn't bring him in to sit, signaling both investment and expectation for immediate impact. However, there is very little proven production return behind him. Still, the staff clearly believes in the group it retained. Players such as Caton Jones and QB Reese. Pay attention to those names as well, bro. Caton Jones and QB Reese, homie. Along with members of the 2012 2025 class, Luke Metz, Abdul Sanders, and Duke Johnson will now compete for larger roles. So if we're talking about, real youth, maybe some may call it lack of experience, maybe, baby. At the end of the day, it may be certain areas of the linebacker room. But hey, it is what it is, bro. You a young guy, you got a year in. Guess what, homie? It's time for you to step up now. It's time for you to put in that work now. Abdul Sanders, another talented linebacker. Pay attention to him. QB Reese, hey, it's time to step up, bro. Put up or shut up, period. Homie, front line action. I repeat, front line action, right? Right. But great addition for signing. Great addition in Caleb Woodson. Yes, man. Yes. Alabama doesn't need to rely solely on freshmen here, as several players gain experience in backup roles and on special teams. Now they will have the opportunity to compete for starting jobs. The coaching staff has seen this group daily in practice, so the belief is internal development can fill the void. Could Alabama have added another portal linebacker? Possibly. But sources indicate adding more competition could have pushed one or two returning players into the portal. So right there, homie, boom. K Dog really played it smart right there around yonder. He didn't want to do too much. He did enough, but at the same time, right, he didn't do too much. Right? He kept respect amongst his players. Smart move, boy. Yeah. Instead, the Tide chose to trust its current roster. And anytime coaches put their faith and trust in, homie, their roster, young guys especially, you know what that does? That boosts the young guys' confidence. and that makes them want to play even harder for their coach as well. Right? Right. I mean, look at Saban. I know I always fall back on the Saban blueprint, but Saban did what he did for a reason. And one thing we know for sure, for sure, his players play hard as hell for him. Right? You saw the look in their eyes. You saw it in their demeanor on the field, bro. Period. No cap. Huh? Yeah. One of the biggest questions remains how quickly five-star freshman Xavier Griffin will see the field. Now, this is a big name here as well. Definitely a name to pay attention to. Now, I believe Xavier Griffin already had some early practices with Bama, or some way he was in the building practicing with the team. Might even been before the bowl game, but it was a certain situation you actually saw him on field practicing with the squad, where there's early recruits, whatever. But Xavier Griffin, we can get a big we can get big contributions for him in his freshman year, similar to Sadarian Morgan on the offensive side of the ball. These two players can give you heavy reps early this year, man. Maybe even starting reps. Now I would lean more on Sadarian Morgan being a starter than Xavier Griffin, right? Boom. But both of those guys can definitely step up. But if this dude here can grow into his body, put on even more weight this offseason up until spring, the dude is a real athletic specimen, homie. I repeat, an athletic specimen, right? Right. Point blank, period. No cap. For real. Xavier Griffin, once again, keep an eye out for him. He's one of them freshmen, man. One of them freshmen, man, who can come in and get real active early. Griffin reportedly arrived close to 6'4", 220 pounds after enrolling at 205 in December. So he's putting weight on, healthy weight at that. He's getting bigger into his body, all that. All benefits for Bama, bro, for real. But do not be shocked. I repeat, do not be shocked if Xavier Griffin is a potential starter. Not only that, definitely be prepared to see him in the heavy rotation. He's expected to begin inside, though a future move to Wolf remains possible, whether later this season or down the road. Xavier Griffin, man, I'm telling you now, pay attention now, man. Yeah, roll tide for real, man. Yeah, a championship caliber secondary. We know it, you know it, the whole world know it. Every video, every Bama Live I speak on this. The strongest point of the team, a championship caliber secondary. I know people they love to say, right? Oh, your trenches apply pressure, makes it easier on your secondary. All right, cool. But we know for a fact, for certain, when you're playing the best of the best, you need an elite secondary, homie. Yeah. We're talking playoff time. You need an elite secondary, homie. Yeah. You need cornerbacks and safeties with the ability, if they have to hold it down, if they have to be left on an island, if pressure may not be getting there at a certain point in time in the game. Can they hold up and hold it down, bro? I repeat, can they hold up and hold it down? You need shutdown corners, homie. Yeah. Who can do all things, who can play zone and man as well. In any system, man, in any system. We can look at the college realm and NFL realm. Boom. You got to have elite corners at some points, or they got to be very good. And then your defensive coordinator and your coaching staff brings the best out of them, and they just fits the scheme very well. To my Vikings fans in the building, we know about coaches making players fit the scheme. But this Bama secondary, bruh, is one of none. They could be damn near legendary when it's all said and done, bruh. I repeat, this Bama secondary is one of none, and they could be legendary when it's all said and done. Roll Tide full of pride, bro. Heavy, no cap. I don't care what nobody in the world, homie. I repeat, I don't care what nobody in the world is talking about. This is the strong point of your team. This is where you earn your money right here, right? I want to see these boys flying all over the damn field. We talk about a rotation, boom, have a damn rotation in. It's too much talent, too much talent. Starters and backups. I want to see Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. in the games. I want to see Zay Mincy in the games. Now, of course, you're gonna have Bray Hubbard and Keon Sabb lock down the starting safety positions. But at the end of the day, I want to see guys get in a rotation heavy. If Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. can stay his ass out of trouble, he a real dog, a real Levy dog at that. Everybody know who his daddy was, how much of a dog his daddy was. He can be the same way. His biggest thing, can he keep his mental right? Right. Can he stay locked in and locked in on the task at hand, bro? You know, he might be feeling himself a little bit, thinking he can do whatever. But he learned real quickly and swiftly, right? That, yeah, bro, just because your last name, you ain't getting no special treatment around this bitch. And that's how it should be at Bama. I don't care what your last name is, dog. You're going to earn this shit here every rep, every snap. Period, man. Yeah. And if you a starter, guess what? You're going to earn it, man. Yeah. I want to get back to the old Saban days. What Saban say? He let the player decide, man. You say where them ones at, the players run out. Coaches ain't got to say shit. Coaches just put them in position to perform. The players solve it on the field. Right? Right. They call second string, bet they run out. Third string, bet they run out that bitch. Ain't no questions, it's all answers. I repeat, homie, ain't no questions, it's all answers. Come on now, roll tide, man. And then on top of that, we talk about oh, them just gaining experience from the loss to Indiana, of course. But that loss, that ass whooping from Indiana, guess what? It molded those players and developed those players even more. And I guarantee they got a chip on their shoulder even more. It made them better. Yeah, they took a bad L, but they will turn it to a win. I guarantee that. I stand on that 10 toes down. No cap. You hear me? Heavy. Roll tide. This was arguably the least concerning position group on the roster and could rival any secondary in college football. Right. Let's go, man. Yeah. Alabama returns the bulk of its safety core, including Bray Hubbard, Keon Sabb, Zay Mincy, and Red Morgan, along with Dre Kirkpatrick Jr. and sophomore Ivan Taylor. Wow. Cam Howard transferred to Boston College after limited playing time, while Deshaun Jones exhausted his eligibility. Alabama also welcomed early enrollees Jeray Edwards and Rael Kelly. Edwards will certainly contest for early reps. Once again, another one, man. Keep your eye out for Jeray Edwards. Like they just said, he will compete for early reps. So talent all over the field. Right. And I can't emphasize this enough either. K Dog, I don't care if a dude is a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. I don't care if he's been there an extra 2 years, whatever, 7th year senior, whatever, baby. Boom. Put the best man on the field. All that favoritism bullshit, politics, booster club this, booster club payments that. I don't give a damn, bro. For real, homie. Yeah. Put the best man on the field, period. At all positions as well. Alabama returns starters Xavier Brown and Dejon Lee at corner. Lee earned freshman All-American honors and moved ahead of Damani Jackson, which Dejon Lee should have been a starter all season anyway. I was not impressed with Damani Jackson, homie. Yeah. That was probably another move from K Dog and Kane Walmack. Oh, he's been here. He's a senior. We got to show him respect, this and that. No. Dejon Lee should have been starting every game over Damani Jackson, period, dog. No cap. Let him ball and grow. Who was in his final year. Late last season, depth was thinner behind them with redshirt freshman Chuck McDonald. Watch out for Chuck McDonald as well, homie. Yeah, as the only returning player, prompting Alabama to add Nick Sherman from Itawamba Community College and transfer Carmelo O'Neal from Mercer. If you know anything about Itawamba, that is in the Mississippi area, Itawamba, Mississippi, right? Shout out Mississippi, shout out the SIP, but they produce a lot of JUCO talent. That's a JUCO school. So Nick Sherman from Itawamba, he could definitely show up and show out, right? They gave him a scholarship for a reason. They reached out for a reason. And don't sleep. I repeat, don't sleep on JUCO schools. You know, some of the biggest names have started out in JUCO and then came out and balled and dominated. Just to name one, Cam Newton. Just to name one off rip, off top, because I ain't gonna spend too much time on it. But you know how it goes down in the boogie downtown. Some players just maybe come from bad backgrounds, man, rough neighborhoods, man. You know, some players ain't got the grades. Some players get in trouble. Shit, let's be real with it, man. Depending on where they from, some players get caught up in street shit and gotta go to JUCO route. But just because they go to JUCO route, don't mean you count them out. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Better do your research. You hear me? Heavy. Better do your homework, homie. Heavy. About how players come up and show out coming out of JUCO. Matter of fact, Bama got like a couple, three or four, maybe two, three, four JUCO players in the building, homie. Yeah. Talent is talent, and it will seek through every time. Period. I repeat, homie. Check me, bruh. Check it, bruh. Talent is talent, and guess what? It will seek through every time. I don't care if you playing JUCO, Division Two, Division Three, Division One, whatever. You hear me? Heavy, Power Five, Power Four, whatever, dog. If you talented, it will show. Unless you on a bitch ass school and it's politics and favoritism, and you know how that goes as well, homie. Heavy, your coach a clown and all this, all that. And if that's the case, transfer out that bitch round yonder. O'Neal could carve out a meaningful role this fall and has made a strong early impression on staff. Carmelo O'Neal, another 6'4, 200-pound plus guy, right? So Kane Walmack going off after these taller, bigger, more physical cornerbacks. Could we expect a lot more man this year? Bump and run, bump and press, blitz and press, all that. But these big guys who can jam at the line and really cover over the top as well. Oh man, bro, I'm expecting a major season from Dejon Lee. No disrespect to none of the guys in that room, but Dejon Lee, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap. I'm most excited about the season he will have. I feel like he a real levy dog, and he ready to bark, bite out that bitch for a whole year. And on top of that, boom, we get him again. Assuming he stays and don't enter the portal or nothing like that. But we get him again. Yeah, man. Roll tide. But a lot of talent, a lot of older talent, younger talent in that room. Alabama also has 2026 top 100 cornerbacks, Jordan Edmonds and Zion Gibson, already enrolled, further strengthening future depth. While the secondary could see portal additions next January, major moves weren't necessary this cycle. Expectations are extremely high for a unit that should serve as the foundation of the 2026 defense. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Very excited, man. Very excited, homie. Yeah. Dion is one of one. Cover corners are a myth. Pass rush is coverage. Just ask Drake May. That boy David in the building. Shout out David Ditter in the building. But you must pay attention to what I'm saying, David Ditter. I understand the games are won in the trenches, homie. Yeah. I mean, we all know that, right? Right. We understand how important a pass rush is. We understand how pass rush, yes, at certain times can be coverage, but you also must understand, even you being a Vikings fan, whoever college team you watch, you must understand you've seen firsthand, right, dog? Period. No cap. Point blank. Sometimes your pressure won't get there. Then what happens? Right? And we saw what happened with the Vikings. Yeah. Know what I mean? Yeah. When your secondary gets exposed, bro. Yeah. Period. So that's why I will always stand on. Yes, yes. You need an elite trenches, an elite D line, interior, all that, O line, all that. But when it comes to defense and your secondary, I don't care what nobody talking about around yonder. You need elite secondary as well. At least one or two elite players in your secondary as well, homie. Yeah. Period. But trenches, all that, we know that, man. I know that for sure. For sure, right? Right. Balancing promise versus uncertainty, looking at the full picture, what Alabama returned, what it lost, and the additions it made, there are plenty of reasons for optimism, along with a few areas of concern. The defensive front blends experienced veterans with players hoping to maximize their final opportunities. Alabama added players pursued by major programs, but their true impact will determine how much improvement follows from last season. The staff believes it found players who best fit the system. And as we all know, what is it about? Players fitting your scheme and your system. And we understand that very well. Of course, the player can be hyped up, he can have a big name, but how does it translate to the field? That's why it's important to bring players in who fit your system, your style of play, the mentality, bro, the physicality of your system, homie. Heavy every damn time. The biggest concern remains inside linebacker, where starting experience outside of Woodson is limited. Ideally, you'd prefer another returning starter or someone with heavy game reps. But Alabama is trusting the players it's developed internally. And with that being said, bro, boom, it's time for those young guys, young men to step up and play. If your coaches believe in you, they put you in the best position to win. You 4-star, you 5-star, you got a year under your belt, or even hell, if you a freshman, man, yeah, depending on where you from, you played against high level competition, right? Right. Yeah. So all these young guys, whatever. When it's time to play, it's time to play. You came to Bama to play, right? Big games, prime time, night light, all that. Saturday night lights, all that, man. You hear me? Heavy. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. So you step up to the task. You step up to the mission, right? You step up to the war. Period, man. Yeah. Every player starts somewhere else, somewhere as a backup, whether early in their career or late. The Tide showed confidence in its roster rather than chasing additional portal experience. Now those retained and recruited players must step forward, or the season could become challenging. No shit, Sherlock. Damn. I mean, yeah. Come on, man. And once again, the secondary stands out. Elite, Alabama sprinkled in additional cornerback depth, further stabilizing the unit. Hmm. So I guess they give the overall grade to the defense a B minus. Yeah. So not a bad grade overall. And I think once the season begins and we see what they put on the field, it will be better than that. You know? Yeah. Heavy, man. Roll Tide. Let me see. Let's see, man. Gonzalez is the best corner I've seen all year with Pats. He did great against Smith and Jigba in the one-sided loss. Yeah, Patriots had a definitely had a mean secondary, Drake. No cap. Patriots had a real good secondary, man. For real. Heavy. Then we got a few more articles to get into. Oh man. So Trent Seaburn. Now we have a Alabama quarterback commit, Trent Seaborn, confirmed summer visit plans. I believe Seaborn is a 5-star. I believe he's a 5-star. Up and coming. Right now, we know it's the Keelan Russell, Austin Mack situation, a battle. Who will win that battle? But Bama has 5 stars all in the QB room building. I believe Trent Seaborn is one of them. Alabama quarterback commit Trent Seaborn confirmed summer visit plans. Trent Seaborn, a 4-star quarterback, 4-star, okay, 4-star, boom. From Thompson High School in Alabaster, Alabama. Shout out Alabama in the building. Shout out Alabaster, Alabama in the building, man. Yeah, roll tide. Once again, boom, another in-state. I repeat, another in-state signing, recruit, etc., 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 man. Yeah, I don't know. It might be true. It might be true. Saban and the board might be talking even more now, right? the board might be having some inside conversations with Saban, baby. Yeah, and I hope he does. It will be beneficial to him. No way possible will it hurt him for having dialogue with Nick Saban on a regular basis, baby. Yeah. If not regular basis, guess what, baby? Boom, month to month, maybe. Yeah. Hey, Saban, what do you feel about this? Hey, what do you feel about that? How you feel about this player? What should I do in this situation, dog? What did you do here? What did you do there? But it never will be a bad situation if K Dog converses with Saban, bro. Heavy. It will only benefit him every time. Trent Seaborn, a 4-star quarterback from Thompson High School in Alabaster, Alabama, announced his commitment to Alabama in October. The 3-time Class 7A state champion for the top high school football program in the state has remained a priority target for other schools, but it hasn't affected his stance regarding his solidarity with the Crimson Tide. Now, this guy played 7A. I repeat, bro, boom, 7A. He played at the highest level of high school football possible. Alabama, where high school football is very important. Oh, yeah, man. One of them states where high school football is very important, man. Yeah, no doubt, no cap. Friday Night Lights, all that, bro. I repeat, huh? Friday Night Lights, all that, homie. Yeah, bitch, yeah. If you know, you know. If you don't, better ask somebody and find out, baby. Yeah. You know, heavy. But 7A state champion. So they've even increased the levels of the, because I believe at once upon a time the highest level was class 6A, at least as far as Bama goes. Now it's increased to 7A, right? Hey. So it just shows you the real level of talent, man. Yeah. And like I say, this is pay per play. But Trent Seaborn, one of those guys who is Bama at heart. Bama has been in his soul since birth, since day one, since a young boy. So the question will be, like every other player in the land, of course he's committed right now, but we've seen players flip, decommit, all that. So the question will be, shit, potentially when a tampering comes, or if someone comes with more guapino or a bigger bag, will that entice him to leave? I don't think it will, because Trent Seaborn bleeds Bama, right? He bleeds Crimson, baby. Yeah. Period. Roll Tide. Seaborn informed BOL that his official visit with Alabama is set for June 12th through the 14th. He also stated plans to return to Tuscaloosa for every official visit weekend, May 29th through 31, and June 5th through the 7th, June 19th through 21, to help recruit others to join him in the Tide's 27 class. So he's pretty much locked in heavy with Bama. Like I say, he's pretty much locked all the way in. It would be very shocking. You definitely would be appalled if he decommitted. And he's committed to coming to every official visit on the weekends, like everyone, not missing not a one. So he's pretty locked in and sealed in with Bama. But yeah, the competition will remain stiff. Recruits can only take one official visit to each school, meaning Seaborn's other 3 trips will be paid for on his own, meals, lodging, etc. However, traveling less than 60 miles and staying with a friend or current players on the Alabama team isn't an issue. It speaks to the level of his commitment. He is eliminating plans for official visits to other schools while also wanting to be part of each important weekend as the Crimson Tide hosts its priority targets ahead of eventual summer decisions. Respect to him. Seaborn confirmed to BOL that he is not considering visits elsewhere. The in-state quarterback has been an Alabama fan since early childhood. Heavy. Schools weren't ready to throw in the towel so quickly, with many coaches returning to Thompson during the winter evaluation period. Most notably, Miami and Oregon. They're always poaching, man. They're always poaching, huh? Yeah. With hopes of changing his mind, at least regarding a spring or summer visit. It went really well, Seaborn told Kane Sport after meeting with Miami head coach Mario Cristobal, another guy off the Saban tree. Oh, man. Yeah. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it so ironic, man? Yeah. And offensive coordinator Shannon Dawson last month. They were really expressing their desire to have me still play for them. They're still pursuing me hard, and they made it very clear that they'll keep recruiting me until the very last second, until the ink dries on the paper. Be aware of tampering, be aware of tampering, Miami. Back your punk ass up, Mario Cristobal in Miami. If y'all tamper, we on your ass. I repeat, if y'all tamper with him, we pulling a Dabo Sweeney on your punk ass. Nigga. They wanted to make that very, very clear. Oh, I bet they did. I bet they did. Oregon quarterbacks coach Kokaya visited Seaborn twice last month. He was also joined by Ducks head coach Dan Lanning. Thompson has an Oregon commitment on its 27 roster, 4-star edge Cam Pritchett, but it was clear that Coach Lanning made the trip to also visit the Tide commit. Oregon has definitely been one of the most consistent schools throughout this process, he told Scoop Duck, Oregon affiliate for On3 this week. The communication, the visits, and the relationships they built have all been strong. There have been some other programs that stay in touch too, which I'm grateful for. Seaborn's dream is to play for the Crimson Tide. He appreciates the interest others continue to have in him and wants to maintain those relationships. It's important for both sides as you never know what may happen in the future considering the college football landscape with coaching changes. An assistant coach recruiting a player can potentially join the staff where they are committed at some point. Or if there is ever an inclination to hit the transfer portal, there are coaches that player has established a relationship with from high school. And that's just the realm we're in, dog. Coaches can leave, players can leave. That's why everyone needs to sign big damn contracts. No cap, bro, for real. The decision for Seaborn appears unshakable at this time, even if he decided to take visits elsewhere. But it's good for Alabama to have 100% confidence in Seaborn's future while also knowing he wants to do everything in his power to help influence others to follow his lead and join the class. When I made my commitment, I meant it, Seaborn concluded in his interview with Scoop Duck. I take that seriously. It was about more than football. It was about representing my home and chasing greatness, he said. but I always respect and deeply value the relationships I built with coaches and programs along the way. Those relationships are real for me and my family. And shout out Trent Seaborn, dog. Pretty much sticking to his guns, rocking with Bama, staying locked in with Bama, showing his commitment and true loyalty to Bama, bruh. Period. Yeah, Oregon try to come in there. Who else, homie? Yeah. you know, Miami try to come in there, and he said, "Hell no, bro. I made it pretty damn clear. Y'all don't get it yet. You will never get it." Seaborn was named the Class 7A Back of the Year, ASWA Super 12 selection, voted as one of the 12 best players in the state, and Shelby County Player of the Year. He threw for 3,635 yards, 71.5 completion percentage, with 40 total touchdowns, 5 rushing during the 25 season. Wow. He passed for 259 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half of the Class 7A state championship game against Opelika in December, earning MVP honors. It marked his third state title in the last 4 years. So he's a winner, he's a baller. I repeat, a winner and a baller. And this is the recruiting game, bro. Period. No cap. This is the recruiting game. Who is this guy in the building? We got Breyer in the building. Breyer in the building. He says, what? What was the excuse last year? Didn't want other teams seeing how good we blocked? Lots of laugh. I mean, who wouldn't want to learn how to call a jet sweep to the short side of the field on fourth and less than one? Breyer, are you referring to Bama or Vikings? I repeat, Breyer in the building. What up, big dog? Does this comment, are you referring to Alabama or Vikings, bro? Which one? Heavy. Know what I mean? I assume you're referring to the jet sweep when we played Indiana with that piss poor play call from Ryan Grubb. That was a piss poor play call, maybe the worst ever in Bama history, homie. I repeat, right, in Bama history, homie. Heavy. So I'm trying to see Breyer. I assume that's what you're referring to. I stood at the fence when Seaborn left the field last year. Okay. So we talking Bama ball. Bet. I don't think he's even 6 foot. I'd say 5'10" and a half. What? Hold on now, Breyer. Are you sure? I repeat, homie, are you sure, dog? No cap. Didn't it just say 6'4"? So if it say 6'4". So you're telling me they're lying about his height now? Let's see how tall it said he was. Or did they give a height of him? Let me see, dog. Did they give his height in this article? But I thought he was on a 6'3", 6'4" side. Let's see. Is his height in here? And shout out Breyer in the building, dog. So you seen firsthand how he played. So if he was at a game, how do you feel about his performance, dog? Yeah, fuck the height. Is he a baller or not? I repeat, forget the height, Breyer. Is he a baller or not? That's what I care about, homie. I don't care if he is 6'1". You said you seen him in person, so I asked you, Breyer, in the building, roll tide full of pride, win, lose, or draw, bruh. Is he a baller or not, homie? Yeah, I must know. If you seen Trent Seaborn play in person, if you in Alabama, Alabasta to be exact, homie, let me know. Fire the chat up. Have you seen this man play in person? And if you have, is he really like that? Yeah. I mean, 7A, you're playing amongst the best in high school football, period. I don't care what state you're in. A lot of states don't even go up to 7A as far as high school football competition. Like I say, it used to be strictly 6A. I didn't think it was a 7A, unless this is something new, baby, for real. Now, once again, fire up the chat, homie. Yeah. Is this whole 7A class now something new and done in certain states where high school football is just very important, or what, homie? Yeah, but I really must know. Got to see that QB battle in person. Roll Tide. Shout out Ken in the building. Ken, the Bama fan in the building. Big facts, bro. Big facts. I cannot wait. Can I repeat? I cannot wait, baby. Yeah. Roll Tide. This might be, Ken. This might be one of the biggest Bama QB battles in history, right? Right. You know, I mean, damn near. I mean, everyone has their pick, right, Ken? Some people give the edge to Mac. Some people give the edge to Russell. Me, I think it's a toss up right now. It's a real toss up. It's about who develops better and more, improves the best this offseason, talking right now. Who's going to be more prepared for the spring camp, spring ball, all that. Who really understands the playbook. And if we're talking about who knows the offense, who should know how to run the offense better, well, Austin Mack, he was with DeBoer for years prior to even coming to Bama. Remember, he followed DeBoer to Bama, right? So definitely the playbook benefits him. Mentally, he should be there, but don't sleep on Russell. Don't sleep on Russell either, right? If you know anything about Keelan Russell, he excels very fast, right? At abnormal levels. I repeat, he excels very fast at abnormal levels. The man was ranked in the 300 numbers his junior year, right? Or one of those years. Then he comes back the following year, homie, heavy, and is the number one quarterback in his class. What does that show you, bro? Real talent, but true preparation as well, homie. Yeah, a true understanding, knowledge of the game. I don't care if it is on the high school level. It shows a true understanding of the game and how quick he can progress in any system. So out of all the battles, I repeat, out of all the battles, I may give this battle the edge going into spring day and A day and all that. For real, homie. Yeah. This is a very important battle. Like I say, Austin Mack, he has the more powerful arm. You give him that. But is Keelan Russell the more accurate quarterback? Yeah. He's listed as 6'1". Okay, 6'1". I mean, I'll take 6'1". You know, I'll definitely take 6'1". You hear me? Heavy. He also would have been 16 last year. So damn, bro, real young, very young dude. He must be graduating early or something for real. Alabama is getting rid of 7A. Okay, bad. I got you. Much appreciated, Ken. But Ken, I ask you, is 7A a new thing or what? I thought it was always 6A, the highest level of competition as far as the high school realm goes. It is the biggest in history with the highest rated recruit in Bama history. Yeah, homie, let's get it, man. Let's get it, homie. Yeah. Keelan Russell, a lot of high expectations for Keelan Russell. I ask you, Ken, who do you give the edge to as far as the QB battle goes? Matter of fact, Ken, who do you think is in the lead right now, homie? Yeah. Anybody in the chat, my Bama fans in the chat, who do you think is in the lead right now? Who has the slight advantage right now in the QB battle? Yeah, bro. I'm going to drop the link in a minute, man. Want to come up here, lock in with me? Let me know, bro. Heavy. Yeah, roll tide. Got to let my Bama fans know as well. You want to come up here, say what you feel, just make sure it's real. Talk some Bama ball. We in it, man. Yeah. 7A started in 24. Okay, so I know it was fairly new, homie. I know it was fairly new, Ken. Yeah, because I figured, yeah, 6A was always a thing, but 7A was never really a thing, homie. Yeah, no cap for real. You hear me? Period. So 7A, so 7A really just 2 years in. All right, bad. Fall Nation in the chat. I got you, Dre. Shout out my dog Dre in the building, homie. Yeah. You know what I mean? But Dre know who lighting them cigars up, man. For real. Heavy, man. Yeah, you hear me? Heavy. Yeah, bottom line, man. So we got the Seaborn, man. Let's see what else we got here, though. I want to get into the Alabama commits, but Alabama players getting invited to the NFL Combine. We got another receiver. Hold on, we got another cornerback in the building. Hold on, man. Breaking news, like damn near low key. So 6'3" cornerback target Darius White locks in official date with Alabama. This dude 6'3", tall cornerbacks. I wonder why. Once again, 6'3" cornerback target Darius White. So I'm really thinking Kane Walmack will be blitzing a lot this season and applying heavy pressure and playing a lot of press and run. Because these guys, the guys he's recruiting, bringing in the building, tall dudes, big dudes, man. Yeah. Creekside, Fairborn, Georgia. Cornerback Darius White. Oh, I've spoken on him before. I believe about 2 lives ago, I spoke on this guy right here. Yeah, definitely him right here. Yeah, that's him. That's him, bro. Yeah. Darius White. I repeat, Darius White out of Georgia. Yeah. Real dog. Has scheduled an official visit to Alabama. He tells Bama Online. The 2027 prospect will be in Tuscaloosa from May 29th to 31st, which is becoming an incredibly popular official visit weekend as the Crimson Tide looks to build out its upcoming class. Yeah. White was recently in Tuscaloosa for Junior Day, which Alabama held nearly 2 weeks ago on January 31st. It was extremely great, White told BOL after the visit. They treated me with a ton of love. It was a great experience. I felt like I was home. The whole environment stood out. The city. At Alabama, I feel like there's no distractions, great focus. I feel like I can go down there and focus on my game, better my game. Standing at 6'3", White has a similar frame to many other tall and long cornerbacks on the Crimson Tide roster, such as Dejon Lee, Jordan Edmonds, and Carmelo O'Neal. Like I told y'all, like I've been saying, Kane Walmack is recruiting these players for a reason. He wants these tall guys for a reason. I like what he's cooking up, bro. I like what he's cooking up round yonder at Bama. Period. Bottom line. No cap. Roll Tide. He's been a fast riser in the 27 class over the past few months. Also recently locking in an official visit with Georgia. Alabama is definitely at the top of my list, White said. After the Junior Day, Alabama is at the top right now. Let's get it, baby. Roll Tide, roll Tide, roll. They've been nothing but real to me. They've been talking to me ever since day one, since the day they offered me. Yeah. Like I say, bro, like I say, let's get it. Continue to grind, continue to shine, man. Yeah. And then these are some names I already talked about and spoke on. We know about in-state defensive lineman AJ Pauly. He schedules his official visit. You know, certain guys like this here, man, certain guys who could potentially make an immediate impact when they come in. But the 27 class is the class to be very excited about, if I'm being honest. Now, every class is very good, damn near great, yeah. But the 27 class, the class that could give Bama a #1 recruiting rank as far as recruiting goes, this is the class you want to be very hyped about. Now, of course, I'm excited about this class coming in, the 25 class previously as well. But 26, boom, 27, 28 really got K Dog's name all on it, breaking down every component. Period, bro. But this dude here, AJ Pauly, I ain't gonna dive into the article. I've spoke about him enough for real. You're pretty much saying the same things at one point. But for those who may not know, of course, new to the channel, new to this information, Mobile, Alabama, I repeat, homie, Mobile, Alabama defensive lineman, another in-state guy. I love when K-Dog goes for in-state guys. That's the way Saban did it every damn time for years. He got the best guys, he got the best players in the state. And what did he do? Develop them, bro, for real. He got the best guys in the state and put that work in with them and made them great. Can K-Dog and his team do the same? Period. Know what I mean? Separate everything, man. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Roll Tide. We come to win, man, for real. But AJ Pauly out of Mobile, Alabama. Shout out Mobile, Alabama, dog. Heavy, early, man. Yeah. Shout out to Bill, Alabama, man. Prayers up for Mobile as well. As we know, Mobile get wicked as well, homie. Yeah. But defensive lineman AJ Pauly has confirmed an official visit to Alabama this summer. He confirmed with Bama Online. The in-state prospect in the 27 class will be in Tuscaloosa from May 29th through the 31st, adding to the number of recruits that will be in town that weekend. Oh, yeah. And I pretty much read before what he said about Bama, about how they treated him well, treated him real good, treated him nice, all that. But Bama need to lean on the realness, man. Bama need to lean on the rebuild, man. Yeah. If I'm K-Dog, bro, especially with these in-state guys, I'm talking about the disrespect. I'm talking about the Saban era, the Saban dynasty, what I want to do, what I'm bringing to the damn table, all that, bro. No cap, for real. If I'm K-Dog, man, I'm leaning with the disrespect that has been shown. Because like I said in the previous live, a lot of these Bama guys got a chip on their shoulder. They hear the talks. They hear the disrespect. They hear the media. They hear the analysts, man. They hear the fans, man. All that, man. Yeah. But ultimately, they hear the disrespect, acting like Bama ain't like that. So you think these in-state guys ain't got a chip on their shoulder? They ain't ready to play? They ain't ready to bring the damn pain, homie? Yeah. These boys coming to rock and roll and lock in for real. And I stand on that 10 toes down. About respect, take respect, bro. Yeah, no cap. Roll Tide. Once again, Pauly, he is 6'5", 260. I repeat, 6'5", 260 pounds in high school right now. Right? He's a versatile defensive lineman that can play multiple spots and has gotten a lot of attention in recent weeks from major programs. Now, one thing I can say about Bama recruiting, before it's all said and done, I'm sure they will, but I want to see them attack the offensive line trench play as well, the offensive line of the ball. I want to see them attack that a little more aggressively. But shout out AJ Pauly, bro, for real. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. Big name coming in the 27 class. I want to check out some Bama players in the combine. You know, tell the Vikings to pay attention as well. Early, man. Yeah. Here we go. Boom. Here we go. Right on the money. Right on the money. Come here, man. Boy in the building. Says Keelan got arm talent you can't teach. He's the guy. I feel you, Ken. I feel you, Ken. That definitely makes sense. But Austin Mack has arm talent as well, homie. No cap. You hear me? Heavy. I mean, we got to be real here, Ken. Austin Mack, that boy can throw the ball for real. But Keelan, a different specimen, a real different specimen. But you got to prove it on the field at the end of the day, right? Right. May the best man win. May the best man be the starter and win. Yeah. Period, point blank, no cap. But Keelan, arm talent, crazy. I'm expecting even more arm talent in spring ball. Crazy, baby. Yeah. But Austin Mack ain't no slouch, and he can throw that ball as well. It's going to be a real battle. I'm not picking nobody right now. No, I ain't going to pick nobody right now, homie. Yeah. I'm gonna wait till we get closer to spring ball and stand on it. Yeah. Know what I mean, man? Yeah. Roll Tide full of pride, man. Yeah. Hopefully we have the guys on roster that can get pressure with four and we won't have to blitz. Big facts, man. Ken in the building. Ken the Bama fan in the building. Talking real facts on the air. Even with the defense Bama runs, they must be able to apply pressure with their front, just their front alone. If they can do that, the defense will be that much more dynamic, bro. For real. If you don't have to blitz, you don't got to blitz, and you can still apply pressure. I mean, we saw it at the highest level in the Super Bowl, right? Right. Seattle, they didn't have to blitz at all. They could rush you with four and drop back. Rush you with three, drop back. They didn't need no extra blitzing to apply pressure. And they applied a lot of pressure. That's what Bama needs right there. But you're absolutely correct, Ken, the Bama fan. Shout out to you, big dog. Early. Roll Tide heavy. Yeah. But hopefully we can definitely apply pressure with our front line and not need to blitz every down. We must get pressure on the quarterback. We saw some games during the season we wasn't getting good pressure, man. Yeah. I mean, shit, early in the Oklahoma game, second game, we weren't getting pressure, man. Second half, we revved it up. But I'm expecting the defensive line as a whole to be, whoo, man, very tenacious, very fast, athletic, very big as well, very physical as well. Both sides of the ball, I expect to see way more physicality. You hear me? Heavy. I expect to see murder ball. Don't forget about Chuck McDonald. All this tall DB stuff is Coach Mo Linguist. Yeah, shout out Chuck McDonald. Shout out Chuck McDonald, dog. No cap. Ken coming in hot again. You hear me? Heavy. Roll Tide. Chuck McDonald, another name to look out for. Let me get into this last little segment. I'm gonna drop the link, man. You want to come in, lock in with me? You hear me? Heavy? Let me know. Give me 1 second, bro. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this. Matter of fact, hold on. It's a certain video I want to see though. Hold up. I think we got a video here. Hold up. Let me see here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, man. Yeah. A video here? What is that? Oh, Bama hires a new tight end coach as well, bro. Oh man. So let's run through these real quick, homie. Yeah. 12 Alabama 12 Alabama players invited to 2026 NFL Scouting Combine. Yes, shout out Roll Tide, full of pride, baby. Yeah. Players will start arriving at the 2026 NFL Combine at the Scouting in Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium. The NFL released the list of players who received invitations to the NFL Scouting Combine on Wednesday morning, and 12 former Crimson Tide players were invited to participate, including all three Alabama juniors who declared early for the draft. That total includes multiple players on the offensive and defensive lines and the linebacker position from last year's team. Below is the full list of Alabama players invited to this year's combine. You know what's up. We got Jeremy Bernard, wide receiver, shout out. Parker Brelsford, O lineman, shout out. Josh Cuevas, tight end. Damani Jackson, defensive back, cornerback. Justin Jefferson, linebacker. Tim Keenan, D lineman. Deontay Lawson, shout out D Law, linebacker. Jan Miller, running back. LT Overton, defensive lineman. Caden Proctor, O lineman. Shout out, salute my dog, my brother, Caden Proctor, main Roll Tide. A side note, a little plug, will you? Minnesota Vikings, go draft Caden Proctor. I repeat, Minnesota Vikings, right? Go draft Caden Proctor. Get Brian O'Neill out of there and get Caden Proctor, man. Yeah. Roll Tide. Jaden Roberts, offensive lineman. Ty Simpson, quarterback. Can't give enough props and big shout out to Ty Simpson for showing respect and being loyal to the Tide. He could have went to Miami for $6 million. He could have went to Tennessee for $6 million. He stayed real. He stayed trill. He stayed pure. And like I said earlier in the live, him remaining loyal to Bama and having that level of respect for Bama, it takes the Bama standard and the Bama brand a long way. Right? Right. So shout out respect to my dog, my brother, Ty Simpson, bro. And I wish all these boys on the list great success at the next level in the NFL for real. Shout out all my big dogs, my brothers, heavy, roll tide out that bitch, man. Yeah, go represent, set the standard, homie, represent. Yeah, bitch, yeah. 5 of Alabama's players invited to Indianapolis have already received a taste of the NFL draft process, with Quavis, Jackson, Kent Keenan, Overton, and Roberts participating in the Senior Bowl and East-West Shrine Bowl. They have already worked out in front of teams and experienced NFL interviews, which will continue at the Scouting Combine at Lucas Oil Stadium. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This marks the 9th time in the last 10 years that double-digit Alabama players attended the NFL Combine. Last year was the outlier, as only 9 players received invitations to Indy. Progress, bro, progress. Boom, boom. Year in, year out, homie. Sending more players in, sending more players in. Shout out Kalen DeBoer. Shout out K-Dog. Alabama's 12 players were the second most from one school, trailing only Texas A&M, 13. LSU and Ohio State were tied for third with 11, while Georgia, Miami, and Oklahoma each had 10. So we're getting back to the pedigree, dog. I repeat, Kalen DeBoer getting back to that Bama pedigree. Every year, Bama put the most players in the league, right? Boom, dog. Could nobody touch it. Could nobody fuck with it. So let's see how K-Dog performs. A total of 319 prospects have been invited to this year's event, which takes place in Indianapolis from February 23rd through March 2nd. On-field drills are set for February 26th through March 1st. The combine right around the corner. So like I keep saying, man, football is over. The season technically, baby, but as well, the off season is a real season for a reason. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, you hear me? Heavy. Little last small segment, man. Alabama expected to hire Richard Owens as its tight ends coach. Shout out Richard Owens in the building. Don't know too much about him, so let's go ahead and break him down. Alabama is expected to hire Richard Owens as its next tight ends coach. Sources confirmed to Bama Online. Owens will fill the role left vacant by Brian Ellis, now coaching quarterbacks. Matt Zenitz of 247 Sports first reported the news. Let's see what he about, man, for real. Owens, 45 years old, spent the last 3 seasons at Louisville as the Cardinals' offensive line coach, but he has past experience coaching tight ends and played the position at both the college and NFL levels, a benefit there. Owens led the tight end rooms at 3 different colleges, UAB 2012, 2014, South Alabama 2015, and Louisville 2018. And now he will coach Alabama's tight ends. So definitely a step up in rank, a great opportunity for him to put his coaching skills on display, period. And the tight end room should be very talented. Guys coming back, older guys, young guys as well. So it's going to be very exciting to see those battles as well, homie. Yeah, roll tide. At Louisville, Owens' offensive lines helped the Cardinals rank among the top 5 in the ACC in rushing offense each of his 3 years with the team. Louisville's offensive line also allowed an average of 24 sacks per year under Owens' guidance. The Cards finished the 2024 season with only 15 sacks allowed in 13 games, which ranked 3rd among the 17 ACC programs. So really a a really big position change for him, right? Right. Going from O-line coach to tight end. Can he make the cut? Really? Owens also coached the offensive lines at Georgia Southern in 2022 and UAB 2019 to 21. He also served as the run game coordinator of the Eagles in 2022. Other non-tight ends coaching jobs that Owens has held include stops at South Alabama, offensive line coach in 2016 to 17, and UAB OC, wide receiver coach in 2013. He got his start at Arkansas in 2010 as a graduate assistant. So for him, it's about proving himself, understanding who he is as a coach, homie. Yeah. But obviously DeBoer and Bama, Greg Burns, all them, all that, saw something, see potential in him. Heavy. In 2018, Owens coached the tight ends at his alma mater, Louisville, and he also served as the director of non-campus recruiting that season at UAB. Owens coached tight ends in 2012, and in 2013, he was named the offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach. In 2014, Bill Clark's first year with the Blazers, Owens moved back to coach the tight ends in Birmingham. So he has a lot of experience when we're talking coaching and all that around yonder, man. Yeah. Definitely a lot of experience when we're talking that noise there, man. Yeah. You know? The Middleburg, Florida native was a three starter for the Cardinals from 2000 to 03. So a 3-year starter. Okay, bet. So he has the NFL experience, which is definitely a plus, like I always say. And compiled 36 catches for 371 yards and 7 touchdowns. He was an undrafted free agent in 2004, but he signed with the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, wow. And spent 3 years with the franchise. Owens joined the then St. Louis Rams in 2007, and then the New York Jets in 2009 before he retired. Oh, so he played for Louisville. I thought he meant, I thought they was talking about the damn Arizona Cardinals, bro. You hear me? Heavy. No, so he played at Louisville as well, homie. Yeah. So damn. Signed with the Minnesota Vikings, huh? Ain't that about a bitch? You hear me? Roll Tide, no cap. The latest addition to Kalen DeBoer's coaching staff in Tuscaloosa has experience with some of his new co-workers. Previously coached with Ellis at UAB 2012 to 13 and Georgia Southern 2022, as well as defensive coordinator Kane Walmack at South Alabama 2016 through 17. Owens is the third assistant to join DeBoer's coaching staff at Alabama. Derek Nix and Adrian Clem were also brought in to lead UA's wide receivers and offensive linemen, respectively. Yeah, man. So shout out Owens, bro, in the building. Heavy. Hopefully he can live up to the task at hand. And I'll be right back in about a couple minutes. I'm finna drop this link, though. Gotta do something right fast around yonder. Y'all give me 1 second. Yeah, but rock and roll with me. Lock in with me, man. Yeah. Chop it up with the people for a few minutes, man. Yeah. You know, roll tide. So Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of pride, bro. But yeah, that's a lot of majority of the Bama news right now. Another live, another day, man. Roll Tide full of pride. Very excited about this team. Of course, improvements to make. A lot to prove from the coaching staff, from the players as well. A lot of work to be done. Definitely off-season program, fourth quarter program, all that. Spring camp, spring ball, right? All that, man. Boom. We need players to be developed at a high level, at a fast process, right? And that's on DeBoer and his staff. So he's made certain hires, made certain fires, really taking the next step up in the whole DeBoer era, the K-Dog era, as I like to call them. But I'm very excited of how this team looks, how this team plays as well. Should definitely be more of a cohesion, a more togetherness, right? A more galvanizing of each other week in, week out, every Saturday. And we seen glimpses of it last year, no cap, no doubt. Point blank, period. You hear me? Heavy. But at the end of the day, where does Bama really stand, homie? Yeah. Did they learn from that Indiana loss, that ass kicking, that smacking? But did they learn, though? For real, though. It's been reports out. It was reports out recently, right? Some Bama players saying that they took Indiana lightly. That's what I'm talking about right there. Why on earth, why in hell would you ever underestimate your opponents? And that's where I say K-Dog must have control. Big games like that, majority of the time, man, 9 times out of 10, right? Oh, Nick Saban will have his players dialed in and locked in. Wouldn't nobody be underestimating nothing, right? I repeat, wouldn't no player be underestimating not a damn thing. Under Saban, you got Saban fucked up round yonder. You hear me, K-Dog? Heavy, man. So the fact that players even came out and admitted they took Indiana lightly, that shows you everyone wasn't locked in and dialed in. And I know K-Dog will learn from that. Just like the team should improve, will improve this year. You dig me? Period. Kalen DeBoer's coaching style, coaching ability should improve this year. Right? Yeah. I'm expecting him to even have a different type demeanor on the sidelines. I'm expecting to see a different, not, of course he will be him, but a different type DeBoer, different type K-Dog as well, homie. Yeah, Roll Tide, heavy. Bottom line, point blank, period. But that's pretty much for the live, man. That's pretty much it for the live. I'll see y'all on the next one. Make sure you tune in. Come rock and roll with me, lock in with me, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with everybody you know. Once again, appreciate you for locking in with me, man. Yeah. Roll Tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. And K-Dog, DeBoer, it's on you, bro. I repeat, it's on you. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Does the standard really matter? Oh, hold on, my dog Dre. My dog Dre, what up, man? What up, man?
I don't know.
Where you gotta, you gotta get up, dog. We talk about.
All right, you want me to get up? I'm just tripping, man. I just been laying here tripping, man. I mean, like, dude. I mean, like, are these high quality players y'all getting in? I mean, like,
You talking about for Bama?
Yeah, I'm sitting there here listening, man. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, like, damn. I mean, like,
it's like the draft, though. Shit. Just like the NFL, it's of course on with every player you draft, right? Same as recruiting. But
yeah. But it seems like y'all really high on these dudes. I mean, like, dang.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this: so you ain't got no players you high on, and y'all recruiting?
Oh.
Because you say you've been following us. So How they looking out there around yonder?
Oh, on mine, nah, not really. Not this class, really.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, even though they rated 5-star, 4 stars, I ain't really too much excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I be looking at the breakdown. I ain't impressed on
Oh,
2025 class. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying for all high school.
yeah. But you know
Yeah,
how high school ball is though. Like in the South, especially. Like you know how serious that is, though.
yeah. But the 2027, I think it's gonna be some good players in that one.
Hell yeah! I'm just happy that Bama going in state. Shit.
Oh yeah. You always got to put that fence up. Always.
Hell yeah, man. And people don't know a lot of talent around there, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it is. We
Georgia,
down there
Tennessee,
now shopping.
yeah. Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Louisiana, Florida,
Yeah.
everywhere, whole South, man. I mean,
Yeah.
respect,
We down.
respect to the West and all that, like North and shit. Like they got schools like kids from Jersey and shit, but we know where football, like high school football, we know where the football is, man.
Yeah. I mean, but they might get one of them every blue moons out the
Yeah,
north,
yeah,
like a
yeah,
LaShawn, like Shady. LaShawn,
yeah.
what's his name? LaShawn McCoy or something. You might get one of them every once in a while, but they don't breed them like that. You know that. We know that. The up north don't know that, but football, hey,
I
it's
mean,
going down in Minnesota again. I'm looking on the news.
oh man, some crazy. Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, man, I'm just I don't know. It just might be me. I don't trust y'all coaching staff like that.
Hey, they progressing, man. It takes some time, Dre. You know how that go, man. They progressing,
What
dog.
about Womack? I believe what you call. I like K Dog, but
Yeah.
I'm
And
glad y'all got Womack and Grub.
Grub got to
I
just
really
run the,
like that.
you know,
Huh?
Grub just got to run the ball, dog.
Boy. What is he gonna do without Ty Simpson?
Shit, when? You must not know who we got
Thank
back there
you.
replacing. Oh, hold on, Dre. You must not know about Keelan Russell. Hold up. You must not know about Austin Mack, dog. You hear me,
I mean,
Dre?
you been talking about him. I'm gonna go do my homework and break them down.
Yeah, man. But hold on.
I do my homework and break them down.
Hey, let me ask you. So, all right, as far as y'all roster, right? So, which side of the ball are you more excited about, though? Offense or defense?
God damn. Well, our offense is gonna be our offense anyway.
Yeah.
Hyper gonna come with the offense. That's guaranteed. But
Yeah.
man, I'm not sold on my defensive coordinator.
For real? Who y'all got
Yeah,
again?
they talk about Jim Knowles. Who was Jim Knowles besides when he won the championship? We ain't never heard of him.
That's who that is. Jim Knowles. That's who he is.
Yeah, that's the defensive coordinator that won the championship at Ohio State, and then he went to Penn State and James Franklin get fired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I don't trust him.
So I mean, he a winner. You don't trust him being a winner?
Nah. Then you coached under David Cutcliffe at Duke for so many years. Damn.
And they say he struggled with running QBs, with facing running QBs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, that's how Achilles heel. Anyway.
I'm gonna tell you this. Y'all play South Carolina this year?
Hell yeah, I'm scared of that son, bitch. You know I am. He's probably the best quarterback in the SEC.
Yeah, bro. You struggle with running quarterbacks. That's gonna be trouble, homie. But now Sellers gonna be.
He got to get out of there. He got to. He to me he got too much gray for me.
Who knows?
Yeah, you got too much. That's on me. You if you can't figure out a way to stop a running QB, and you at the age that you are now, you ain't gonna never get it.
I tell you one thing about Tennessee, though. I give y'all credit for this. Your offense always like that, though. You're in heaven.
Yeah, see, I ain't worried about the offense. Hyper gonna find a way. He gonna pound that rock now. People think we're a passing team, but we really ain't.
Well, I know versus us, y'all threw a lot, but y'all got behind early.
Yeah. Oh my God. And they want this dude back, man. The fans, man, I got to arguing with some YouTubers.
For real.
They want him back so bad.
But shit, he could be a Beck situation, dog.
Man, we used him. We used him. Well, you was a bridge quarterback.
Yeah.
It's time to go now. You're 25 years
Aguilar-
old. You turning the
Aguilar
ball
was
over. Huh?
Aguilar was a bridge for y'all?
Yeah. You know, we just swapped out. Nico went to UCLA and we took their quarterback.
Now, hey, real question, bro. What the hell did y'all do to Nico up there around yonder to make that man?
Nico daddy got in his head.
His dad? What you mean his dad? How? About the money?
Yeah. They try to milk us out of money when he wasn't nothing.
But he
Man,
was how much did he want?
I want to bench that man, SKOL.
You want the what?
I want the bench him.
You want the bench Nico?
Man, the man overthrew so many touch. Oh my God.
He also won games for y'all though, bro.
Man. Yeah, after he done jacked it out, we should have blew him out. We should have blew y'all out. We should have blew y'all out that year. But he can't hit an open man. The man got y'all DB bit by 10 yards and he overthrow the receiver by 10. Man, go on, man.
That's facts.
No,
but I say overall play, he gave y'all a good season, though, bro. You should have kept him, though.
No, you got to go break down the film. It was Dylan Simpson. It was little Sampson. The running back. That's who told it up.
He's nice.
Yeah, the running back and the defense. Man, Nico barely threw for 2,000 yards.
No. Nigga, Nico?
Man,
hey, so
okay,
so he left. He went to UCLA. Why? To get more money?
He was trying to juice us out some money because we went to the playoffs. His daddy was in his ear, like Kawhi uncle be doing him.
Yeah,
and it backfired. What you call it? Josh Heupel said, "Ain't nobody better than the T. You better look at your numbers. You didn't like nothing up."
And why would you want to go to UCLA out of all schools, bro?
Nobody didn't want him.
That's crazy. That's shocking.
See, Dan Lanning called. I believe they blackballed him. They might have blackballed him for the dirty shit because that was the first college trade.
So you say he got blackballed?
Hey, if you look at it, never expect the unexpected. Mighty funny, no other school didn't want him.
Because when I saw, I was like I told you, I was like, what the hell? Hold on, he there? I thought he was with Tennessee. I'm like, I thought he was Tennessee. Talking about UCLA.
Now you probably done ruined your career now.
I'm like, you got to be dumb, my guy. Like UCLA for what? You hear me?
Yeah, I mean, other people gonna be look like, damn, if you can't play in the SEC, what I'm gonna want you for?
Yeah, like you get kicked, you get ran out of what? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro.
Hey, I look at it as, man, if you can't produce and run the play, go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just execution is everything. That's just it. Point blank. And dude, you're not executing nothing. We ran little Samson down to the dirt. That's why he got hurt, man.
Dogged his ass back there, man.
Yeah, I mean, I love to see him run, but goddamn, dog, every time keep the ball sometimes. Don't let him just tee off on a running back.
Yeah.
But I think he was a coward though, for real. I think he was scared. He realized it wasn't all what he thought it was gonna be down here.
Hey, you know what it was? That Ohio State game might have got him, huh?
That's probably really the best game I've seen him play.
For real?
For real.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the way he showed me some toughness. You know what I'm saying? It was just
ball too. He'll run that ball now.
It was just what you call it, play calling. I think Hyper called a bad game. I think he called a bad game. Both sides, defense too.
Do you trust Hyper?
Yeah.
For real?
But yeah, I trust Hyper, but we have to find a real dual threat quarterback to make the offense work. And once we get a real dual three quarterback, oh my God, yeah, we'll win.
Okay, so you say
we'll win the national championship.
You say
it was just one kind of got hurt, man. If Hooker wouldn't have got hurt, we probably would have shook something.
So you say let Aguilar go, but who gonna replace him though? Like who you put?
We got 2 5-star freshmen on the bench. Throw them out there. They already talking about it. It takes about 3 years for Jim Knowles' defensive system to work. Damn, 3 years. What the hell you hiring for? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
No cap, nigga.
Yeah, if you do that, then you might well you might well play the damn young Bucks.
Big facts, bro. Big facts. You hear me?
So I don't be knowing, man. I mean, I like Heupel. I just don't like that. I wanted Gerard Mayo. That's who I wanted for
Mayo.
Yeah, remember Gerard Mayo?
Yeah, he played for y'all. He played there, right?
Yeah. Then he went to he got fired at New England. He was their head coach for a year. Yeah, Mayo. I wanted him.
Damn, bro. You wanted Mayo though? Damn.
Yeah, but they say he's trying to go back to the NFL. I believe he'll come back home for the right price.
The price, and you know what though? If he did come back, he get some benefits though for recruiting. Go home.
Yeah, he is. And then and our linebackers ain't gonna be sorry.
Hell no, they gonna be ready.
Yeah. See, that's what we were hurting at last year, man. We had one linebacker, man. The other two, oh my God, man. They attack number 22 wherever he go. Wherever number 22 go, he's the weak link. And he wonder why he like when you pull a piece out and the whole house just fall.
Yeah.
That's how number 22 on defense was.
But who is that one boy y'all had on the edge rusher? What's his name? Did he go pro this year or next year?
The edge rusher?
One of them boys, raw boy.
You talking about James Pierce, the one that got locked up the other day?
Locked up?
James Pierce, that he went to the Falcons. Yeah.
Hold on, man. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah. He got some penitentiary charge.
Yeah, number 27. He got locked up, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. What the fuck he do?
He out now, though. He out now. He got some damn breaking and entering with a dealer, all kind of shit, domestic violence. He go with that girl that played for the LA Sparks. She went to Tennessee.
Leave her then, or they need to leave each other, dog, because homie gonna ruin he gonna ruin his career, homie.
Man, it's over with.
That dude talented, bro. I remember him, though.
The man had 10 seconds as a rookie, man.
He a motherfucking dog, bro. I know him. Yeah, he was a dog. You dog versus us that 1 year, dog. Like, boy, what? Calm your ass down, nigga.
Shit, man. We got a whole bunch of Penn State old players. They good players.
At the portal?
Yeah, man. We got about 4 or 5. That's the only thing they can say this defense, because they already know Jim Knowles' system. So they went and got about like 4 or 5 players from Penn State.
Wow. Word? Oh,
yeah.
Makes sense though, right? Makes sense though, dog.
Yeah, it makes sense. But a lot of them young though.
Yeah.
But they do know the system though.
Yeah.
Just get out there and produce.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got some DBs.
Yeah.
We got some DBs. I don't know how they're gonna work. We lost our cornerback coach. He went to the Rams.
Damn, getting that money though.
Yeah, he'll be back in college about a year or two. He gonna realize he can't talk to them folks like that up in the NFL. Then he'll be back. You know what I'm saying? At NFL a different breed. You can't do what you do to them young folks like that, like them NFL players. But
ready, man.
This quarterback, I've been looking at him. What to do with the dreads y'all got?
Talking about Keelan Russell?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was a freshman last year.
Where he from?
I think he's from. Is he from Bama? Hold, let me see. I want to get it wrong. I think it's. Is he from Bama? Let me see. No, I don't think he's from Bama. Let me see. Let's see. Get this shit right. No, he got a lot of potential though.
Dude, I'm gonna have to check this shit out. Yeah. Cause y'all.
You hear me? Duncanville, Texas.
Oh, he might be something then, ain't he?
Shout out Texas. A lot of talent in Texas.
Yeah, they've been putting out some good quarterbacks lately, man.
You hear me? Heavy, bro. Shout out Texas, dog.
Yeah, they've been putting out some damn good quarterbacks lately.
Yeah.
But you know, it to me, y'all offense gonna come. It's gonna come down to groove.
You talking about Bama?
Yeah, Womack, he got it at about the middle of the year when people start complaining.
Yeah.
Then y'all defense start clicking. Oh, here goes Dale.
He said, "What's up, dog?" Hey, you know Ryan Grubb and the O line, dog. O line we gotta have a run game this year, you know. Run game gotta be there, dog.
I wonder if they even practice running the ball.
Huh?
I wonder if they even practice running the ball.
Shit, they better now.
I mean, ain't no way you can be that bad. I mean, damn.
That was horrible, dog. I ain't gonna lie. That's the worst ever in Bama.
But you know, they pass block good, but shit. Everybody know y'all ain't gonna run the ball, so it's gonna be hard on the quarterback.
Playoff time when you gotta run the ball, dog.
Yeah, especially in the winter time.
Yeah, that grind.
Especially in the winter. And but you know, what y'all end up in recruiting after February?
You talking about this year? Top 5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, we end up number 8. We end up number 8. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew y'all was top 10, something like that. That's straight too, though, man.
That ain't nothing probably about one player away.
Yeah, that's solid, man.
A good 4-star away from being up there with y'all.
Yeah, probably.
But you know, I will be there. I will. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't freaking wait.
Spring ball right around the corner, man.
Our fan base, they got dude. Our quarterback is 25 years old.
Right.
And I told somebody on the chat.
Yeah.
The man 25. He been playing football for 6-7 years of college football.
All right.
And you still turn the ball over like it ain't nothing.
Crazy.
You're not gonna change. That's who you are. No, I'm not spending $2 million for that. I'm not.
Million.
Nah, I'd rather go with a true freshman. I mean, well, he ain't no true freshman no more. He a red shirt freshman. But the only thing about him, he's 6'6" and like 190, 95 pounds.
Got you.
But he can slang it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got a 5-star freshman. He was supposed to be the number 1 quarterback in the nation. He from Charlotte, and they say he tough. But I ain't never seen no film on him like that. But I know Charlotte put out some good high school talent though.
You talking about that black quarterback?
Yeah, Faison Brandon.
I think he from Greensboro, North Carolina, dog.
Is he? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
He nice though. They say he nice.
Yeah, they say he can whip it. But you know me. I got you. You got to show me.
So y'all giving him about $7 million.
Give him how much?
About $7 million.
What the fuck?
Somewhere, some of them numbers like equal. It's some equal. Y'all paying him some bread though.
Oh well, he got to start. I don't give a damn. You pay a player that much, you got to put him on the field.
Yeah. No, that could be a wrong number as well. So that ain't. I ain't got the facts on it.
That might be Nico. You sure that ain't Nico?
Hold on. What's that freshman again, though?
Faison Brandon.
Yeah, Faison. Hold on 1 second. Let me see what's up. We're gonna find out right now. Cause $7 million do sound kind of high, huh? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, damn, bro. Haven't we learned our lesson with the Nico shit?
Y'all gave him what, 5?
Is that what it is? I ain't paying no attention to the NIL. I'm
No, I'm
still
talking
old school. Oh
I'm
no,
talking
they
about
said they
Nico.
gave Nico about like 8 million.
That's crazy, bro. Shit.
But I don't know
That
if he
shit.
got it all though, because he left. You know what I'm saying? He might have got about half of it.
Yeah, like how that shit work? Like, is guaranteed money or what? Like, that shit crazy.
I don't know, man. I don't know, because this shit wild west with this shit. They gotta put some kind of rules on it, man.
You gotta contain this shit, bro. It's getting out of hand already.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, you gotta do something, man. I mean, you gotta put a contract down. Just like on commitment day, once you sign that sheet, then here go $5 million, then you gonna have to stay 4 years.
Yeah,
I'm
I say
sorry.
they gotta at least come with 2 year, 2 years and a half contract, something, bro. Like, come on now. Freshman to sophomore year, boom. All right.
Yeah, and if you can't get on the field, I'll let you get out your contract.
You know,
But you
like
ain't
junior
getting the rest of this bread, though. You ain't getting the rest of it, though.
yeah, facts. Hey, his name one more time, Dre.
Faison Brandon.
Faison Brandon. See what's up with him. Yeah,
Now, let
7
me
mil
look
is
this.
like a low price.
Let me.
We should look kind of. Oh, here we go. Boom. Yeah. He had a Grimsley High School, Greensboro, NC. Hold on, right quick. Let me
Yeah,
break
I
him
think
down.
that's close. I think that's close. Greensboro might be close to Charlotte, too, though.
Yeah. Shout out North
Faison
Carolina.
Brandon, NIL contract.
Yeah, shout out NC. You hear me? Heavy, dog. So class, he class of 226, so he'll be playing next year. 6'3",
Yeah, he
190.
signed a 2-year deal. So he might
Hey,
bounce on that year if they don't play him. 2 year for 1.2 million. That's
1.2.
deep.
Damn, hey, they getting paid, bro. I mean, that's straight money, though, out of high school, boy.
Hell yeah. Boy, it's hard to control a young motherfucker with money like that, ain't it, man?
So I'm telling you,
You
and think
know,
about the ones getting 5+ mil, bro.
yeah, you know, all they want is a Hellcat, a watch, and a chain.
Some do not. I'm gonna say some do, but some. So I'm saying, bro, some of these dudes they setting them up to crash out. They ain't ready for that, man.
Man, you can't put that much money in a young man's hand. Because if
Somebody,
you give me one, I'm 49, you put 1.2 million in my hand right now, I'm gonna act a fool.
see, that's you though. You see, you get ignorant already, nigga.
I'm gonna ball out and do the stuff I always dreamed of doing.
So you try to fall out, dog.
So, you know what I'm saying? So imagine somebody that ain't even mature enough. You know,
Nah,
I'm a
fact.
ball, but you know, I'm gonna keep it classy, but
Yeah,
damn.
real talk. Some of them dudes ain't ready, man. They just crash out.
Nah, man. And then you got their parents that wanted to live the life that they, you know what I'm saying? You mad because your career ain't panning out. And then you trying to manage
Get
your
them,
son.
yeah, go somewhere and shit. Yeah,
Yeah. Like, yeah. That's kind of like Nico dad. You ain't
yeah.
paying out. Now you trying to do this. Now you done. Now Nico lost money.
Damn. See, his dad probably would think about what he could do, get money off
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
niggas, they ain't paying Nico nothing but like $1 million.
wow. UCLA doing shit. Doing a damn thing, bro.
I know, man. I mean, hey, man. That's why, man, if I had a kid that was in that situation, man, I'm going to stay out the wax. I'm going to show them guidance, but then the choice is yours. You know what I'm saying? Life is all about choices.
Hell yeah. That shit
So if you
crazy.
want to nut it up, go ahead. You know,
Right.
it's
Hey,
your
but
choice, but
I was finna say you got I'm finna get up out of here, man. But you got any words for Tennessee fans, Tennessee team?
Nah, I got something for Bama. Oh, my Tennessee fan, man, let Joey Aguilar go. Damn,
Hey,
point blank.
Oh
And
man,
this
bro.
an Alabama fan. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm looking at all y'all recruits. I'm watching everything. I'm looking at Auburn. I'm looking at Florida. I'm looking at everybody recruit.
Let's
Meet
go.
me there on the 3rd week of October.
We down. All right, hold it down, bro. For
Yeah.
sure. Shout out Dre in the building, man. Roll Tide, man. Shout out Tennessee too, man. Heavy, bro. You know? Yeah, that's what it is, man. Bama football, SEC football at its finest, bro. How will Bama adapt? How will they bounce back? You hear me? Heavy, bro. Time will tell. But spring ball is right around the corner. A lot of good schools in the SEC. You know, Tennessee, solid football program. Been competitive over the years, especially recent years. And the transfer portal, you're gonna see more of that now. But a lot of questions with teams all around the SEC. Like my dog Dre say, he want Aguilar out of there. Hey, Tennessee fans, let me know if you see this video. You want Aguilar or you want Aguilar in the building or you want him gone? Yeah. You believe in your true freshman, your 5-star freshman? Let me know. Tennessee fans, lock in with me. I repeat, lock in with me, man. Roll Tide, though. Roll Tide. October 17th is going down. Y'all already know, man. Who lighting them cigars? Who lighting them damn cigars round yonder, baby? Yeah. Roll Tide. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and hit that bell. Takes less than 1 second. Support the grind, support the channel, man. You already know what it is. Roll Tide, full of pride, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. Here we come. Roll Tide. Believe that.